Let's talk agriculture now. Many farmers are expected to record huge losses as the effect of climate change caused by drought in many parts of Jigawa state, which is on the NIMET list of states prone to flooding this year. However, this took a twist as farmlands have completely dried up and animals barely have enough water to drink compared to previous seasons. Rainfall is key to many subsistence farmers in Jigawa as they can hardly afford dry season farming owing to its cost implications. To discuss this, Mr. Nura Shehu from the Department of Environmental Sciences, the Federal University, Dutse, joins us on the program. A pleasure having you with us, Mr. Shehu. Now, let's begin with your project. You are currently working on an assessment of flood disaster vulnerability in Dutse. With this project, can you tell us the impact of climate change in Jigawa State, especially as regards farming?
Good evening. Actually, as far as climate change is concerned, we tend to see that these days, or in the last few years, there are changes in terms of rainfall variability, and climate change is abnormalities in the climate system in which you realize that the climate is changing and the weather condition has now turned to something else.
Well, it appears farmers are complaining about the impact of the shortfall in rain this month. What can be the cause and the impact on farmers as well as food security?
Well, as far as food security are concerned, you realize that the fact that we are having low rainfall, especially this year, is going to affect the yield of our crop production, which is going to affect the entire food security, not only in Jigawa State, most likely all over the nation. And some of these problems are caused by human-induced activities. That means we cause these problems ourselves. And at the end of the day, we tend to have the problem in the environment, and we may not have the food in the next year to come. So as such, there is going to be prediction on less food in terms of yield, and which is going to affect the general food security in Jigawa State.
Do you think farmers are informed enough to tackle these challenges? Perhaps probably embrace dry farming, even though it's more expensive?
Well, governments are doing to the best of my ability. Government are trying, but the issue is that how about the local farmers? They have their own roles too to play. Because if you cannot farm during the rainy season, the next issue is the dry season farming. That is the irrigation system. And you realize that most of the farmers are on subsistence farming level, just to farm for their families and with the little income they have. So if they cannot farm on subsistence level, then that means government must come in order to aid these farming activities, and food will be enough for everyone to eat.
What kind of support do you think the farmers can get, perhaps from government, especially since NIMET says Jigawa State was on the list of flood-prone areas, but that doesn't appear to be the case because they're looking for water?
Yes, I think it's about early preparation. You know, how early prepared are they? And there is what we call drought-resistant crops, which in most cases are got in research centers, agricultural research centers all over the nation. So I think this is where the government will come in, provide the local farmers with these drought-resistant crops that needed little water for them to get the maximum yield. And if the farmers can lay their hands on these drought-resistant crops, I believe that in the next few years we have a lot of food around for us to eat.
Mr. Nura Shehu from the Department of Environmental Sciences, Federal University, Dutse, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us on the program.